Greetings, Team 144, key holders of the portals to New Earth. Let's see what we got here, brothers and sisters of the light. This may be a strange one today, because we are strangers in a strange land. We'll talk today about this powerful feminine energy rising up through the Gulf into the south. Laura, I know her well. She was of the Blackfoot tribe. We'll have a story at the end, and then we'll sing her a song to calm, sure thing, the nervous system of Gaia. Gaia and I had a long conversation today, and then she wailed on me because I was being a very bad boy. But that story will come at the end. Now, I may get a copyright strike, but I don't care. I've had enough. This nonsense. Playing these silly games with these social media things and beating around the bush, because we're going to sing a song together at the end of this 144 to calm the nervous system of all sentient beings and Gaia. I'm fired up today. I'm drinking Dong Ding tea from Dong Ding Mountain, which I'll tell you a story about that at the end. Very powerful tea from the icy peaks, the frozen peaks of Dong Ding in Taiwan. So we have more flooding, especially in the east, the water of the east, because the yang, the fire, the rising sun was of the east, so the waters are calming the fires, and the setting sun of the waters setting the downward flow, so the fires in the west are rising. Everything is coming into balance. This is a time of transition. A time of being in between worlds, being in between dimensions. Many are experiencing this 4D reality in between the 3 and the 5, but we're bringing in the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, which is coming in through our Venusian lineages. Our higher dimensional soul star families are connecting with us all. Today we had a blast of 45 hertz on the Schumann charts. It looks like a tomahawk symbol or a white flag, because this is a time of choice where we activate full free will. It's a choice. Go to war, go to battle, or activate peace. The white flag always symbolized the equality or the end of the battle, where one side usually had to human up and say enough's enough. This is it. Let us call a truce. This is the time of all truces. We're all being step into the divine sovereignty. We're all sentient beings of sovereign nations of the 3D earth, become kings and queens of their own realm, their own domain, true equality. Okay, these higher dimensional frequencies are pumping in right now, but we're going to get through this. Keep going through and through and through until we totally break through. We had 130 M1.5 or greater earthquakes. We had a trinity in the Caribbean where Laura is flowing through and the Atlantean energies are rising up. She is causing more of a rising. We have in Martinique 4.6 with the mirror of the 64 code of the matrix as we transform an upgrade from the 64 to the 144, the 12 by 12. And then our brothers and sisters in Jamaica, 4.5 with the 9 energy. And that was on the 18 latitude, 77.33 longitude. So we have the 9, the 77, and the 33, very close to Alexandria. So this is synchronic with our libraries of gnosis, of knowledge rising up and our memories being returned. And then our sacred portal in the Dominican Republic, 3.1, shout out. And that was at 1510 UTC. So we have the 510 code, the 5 elements, the 10 organs, as we're healing the physical to transcend into the metaphysical. Shout out to my bro star of the light, Armando Gil, from the Dominican Republic. One of the greatest artists I've known in this lifetime, in this timeline. He used to do a lot of the covers of comic books for like Conan the Barbarian and a lot of the actual comics themselves, the drawings and the paintings. And then we had And the sacred portal, again today, a 4-4 in Afghanistan, where the 3 sacred mountains, Hindu Kush, at 8 UTC. So we have the 88 code with the 4-4 and the 8. And this is where the trinity, the trident, the 3 sacred mountains of Tien Shan, Kunlun Shan, and Himalayan Shan come together. Then the sacred portal in the sacred Andes Mountains, 4.1 in Chile, South America. And then Baja California and Mexico, 3.2. And then again in Tajikistan, where the 3 sacred mountains, we have 4.0 at 22:11 UTC, 37 latitude, 71 longitude. You see there's 6 nations that come together, where these 3, the trinity, the 3 Dantians. And then we have a higher frequency, Altai Mountains. But we have where China, India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Tajikistan, and Kyrgyzstan all come together in these sacred mountains. So it's one of the most powerful portals in the East, and every day we're receiving activations from there. You can think of that as the Crystal Palace, the center of the 9 gates, the 9 caves of the brain, the upper Dantian. That's 999. Each Dantian has the 3, the 6, and the 9. That was our divine bro star, Venusian, brother of the light. Nikola Tesla saw this as the key to all frequencies of the universe, the 3, the 6, the 9. In the crown today, Rat Islands, and it is the year of the rat, the metal rat. The metal is white. It is the lungs and the large intestines. In Chinese medicine, we had a 4.7. That's in the crown, 177, longitude 51, latitude, in the Aleutian Islands, in the crown of Lemuria, the land of Mu. So today, we'll start our first transmission from Divine Sister of the Light, Lisa Marie Wright. A love that has endured it all, a love that has withstood the test of time. Mother whose heart grew cold as she could not bear what her children were doing to each other is back and singing a whole new song. Father who lost his light by engaging in wars for control of the mortal world is shining brighter than he has ever shone before. Mother and father who have been separated for thousands of years are both here now, working together to assist with the clearing of density and the ushering in of the new golden age of abundance of all forms for all. Their reunion on the physical plane will be felt by all, a tsunami of love light so powerful it will forever change life as we have known it. A new day has dawned, our time has come. Keep flowing and glowing, the best is yet to come. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Sandra Walter, Divine DNA Decrees. I call forth the crystal blue flame of infinite purity to clear my mind, body, and emotions of any discordant activity from first separation until now. Clear my timelines and DNA of all discord and purge the cause, core, record, effect, and all memory of it now. And so it be. From AscensionPath.com, and today from Divine Sister of the Light, Linda Good McGillis. Timelessness. Are you all ready? Tonight we ignite. We enter the energy of Saturn and Jupiter that is fully engaging the spark of the last divine spiritual fire that will escalate in its power and strength of purification that will continuously grow up to the winter solstice. This fire, what many refer to as the splitting of frequency density, is the fire that will finish the crystallining of the carbon body to silicon crystalline diamond light body, preparing the 144 key geometry holders for full resurrection as we enter 2021, the year of resurrection. The next 7 days will be intense energetic, activation-wise. 3 days of engagement and 4 days to integrate, then 4 months of releasing that which is not in alignment with timelessness. Every cell, every atom, every protein that makes up flesh or carbon density body will go through a very intense purification. For the 144 key geometry holders Our Kundalini has already been fully aligned. For those still needing the serpent Kundalini activated, then yes, you will continue through the hot flashes and flames up and down your spine. Buckle up, the heat is on. Welcome to those entering timelessness. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Terry Wade, awakening to the fifth dimension. Many do not know it, but the earth and all its inhabitants are experiencing a consciousness shift into a whole new reality. We are transitioning into the fifth dimensional reality, which kicked into high gear the year of 2012. Since then, it has sped up increasingly and is incredibly obvious to many. The fifth dimension is kind of like a fairy tale. Humanity will live in harmony, peace, respecting all people and earth, and living in oneness with everything around them. No more hunger, poverty, or crime. Everyone living without fear and living with acceptance of our galactic nations. It sounds incredibly hard to achieve, but we have no choice. It's going to happen, and the ones that resist these changes are having the hardest time with it. It's all a universal cycle. We've all thought of living in a world like this. We've all had dreams of a world and an existence just like this. These are memories you're pulling from your past lives from thousands and thousands of years ago. But when we fell into this 3D reality of struggle and detachment from Source, we forgot it all. Many of us are having these intuitive feelings, clear visions, and many are inwardly experiencing insight of the future of the human race and our planet. It's like we've been waiting for thousands of years for this exact time in our history that we are entering. So basically, all these feelings and insights we are experiencing are distant memories of worlds we've previously participated in. So many are wondering how we can change this world we live in, which consists of suffering, disease, fear, and war, to a utopian world of peace and compassion. At one point, the 100th monkey effect took hold and there was an awakening of the human race, and it will be unstoppable. But not everyone on this planet is making that choice consciously or unconsciously to make that 5D shift. All souls have a choice to enter 5D given they have assimilated sufficient light to hold those energy levels that exist in that higher vibration. I believe many will choose to leave the earth in the next decade or so to move on to other third-dimensional experiences on other planets of the universe, meaning they have not learned what the 3D reality was meant to teach them, meaning everything is individual. It's always been up to you and nobody gets a free pass. Those who are here to stay to make the shift to this higher reality will experience some intense changes as their minds and bodies try to adapt to this radical transformation required for this shift. But remember, the fifth dimension is not where it ends because each dimension vibrates higher than the one below. Remember, dimensions are not locations, they are levels of consciousness, and in each higher dimension exists a broader spectrum of reality, awareness, knowledge, a greater knowing. We experience more freedom, greater power, and more opportunity to create reality. In order for a higher dimension to be available for us, we need to vibrate in resonance with it. Makes sense? First off, the third dimension is not the things you see, the table, the tree, the earth. These things are all form, and all things in form still exist in the fourth and somewhat in the fifth dimension, as they still just hold more light. They're not as dense. The third dimension is a state of consciousness that is very limited and restricted, because so many of us have lived in this third dimensional reality for so many lifetimes. We assume this is all there is. We live in a very limited, restricted reality of experience. The 3D reality runs on a rigid set of rules and limited beliefs. In the 3D, we believe that bodies are solid and can't merge with one another or walk through walls. Everything is subject to gravity. Physical objects cannot disappear, and we cannot read another person's mind. There's a solid belief in duality and judgment, and fear runs rampant. The fourth dimension, this is the bridge many are at right now and will be relatively for a short period of time. Traveling through the fourth dimension is preparing us for the fifth dimension. The feelings of the 4D are moments of awakening. Everything in us and around us seems lighter. Things are less rigid and fear is dissolving. Time is no longer linear in the fourth dimension, and in my experience that causes some problems. Losing time. Also, manifestation is also faster in the fourth dimension. When you're experiencing love, joy, and gratitude, you're experiencing 4D consciousness. In order to live in the fifth dimensional state of consciousness, and stay there. All mental and emotional baggage must be left at the door. No fear, hostility, or guilt exists there. You will have mastery over thought, and manifestation is instantaneous. People will communicate through telepathy, which means we'll be able to read each other's thoughts and feelings. The experience of time is radically different. Some describe it as everything happening at once. There is no distinction between past, present, and future. We are in transitional times, meaning we are experiencing the death of third-dimensional reality. We are seeing this in our current reality today, with the old 3D structures breaking down. This rigid, fear-based structure of control can no longer exist in a higher vibrational reality, and we're seeing that playing out right before our very eyes on the world stage. So basically what we're seeing is one whole structure of reality collapsing to make way for a new higher reality brought on by these higher frequencies that are transforming our world. These will be radical times because everything that doesn't serve us in this higher reality will fall away. Fortunately, we are getting intervention with this transition by advanced beings from higher dimensional realms who are becoming more and more present to us, that are here to assist us. Ask for their help. I've said this many times, that this is the first time that such a physical, dense body will go through the ascension process. What I'm saying is souls that have incarnated into these physical bodies will be able to take our human uniforms with us into the higher dimension if we choose. Doing this is seen as the next step in humanity's evolution. So take care of your physical body. You have a choice to resist these changes or actively participate in them. There is no right way to make this journey. It's completely an individual experience, and it's up to you how fast you make it happen. And today, from Divine Sister of the Light, Natalie Glasson, 1122 coming in, the Celestial White Beings, Shifts of Awakening. Greetings, magnificent beacons of light. We are the Celestial White Beings. We extend from the celestial and cosmic vibrations of the Creator. We deliver forth the pure energy of bliss. Our purpose is to promote the remembrance and the awakening of bliss from within your being. We recognize this energy of bliss as a purer expression than the love of the Creator. Once you embody love, you enter a state of bliss, which in fact is complete union with the Creator. Everything we do to support ascension is to promote the embodiment and the experience of bliss. We, the Celestial White Beings, come forth today as we wish to share an insight. Your energies are shifting dramatically in this moment. From some time now, especially throughout this year of 2020, energy is being poured into the earth and humanity. We experienced the light blaze and the download of the New Earth Ascension Blueprint. These energies continue to anchor into the earth and humanity. This is a time of great openness within your being, awakening remembrance, opportunities, and following the divine presence within your being. With all the energies and the light pillars anchoring into the earth across the entire world, you are receiving an abundance of light, wisdom, consciousness, and energy. There is an abundance of guidance and activations for you to experience and embody. As we have said, it is important for you to remain open. This means to have an open mind, dissolving judgments and negative thoughts, focusing your mind and your attention on your intuition and inner guidance, asking your soul to demonstrate its divine flow, assist you in seeing, sensing, and acknowledging the truth of the Creator within your own being, reality, and the world around you. It is important to open your energy field to allow blockages within your energy field to be released and healed. You may invite us, the Celestial White Beings, to release and heal blockages within your energy field and energy bodies. We will gladly assist you as you ask this of us. It is also important to allow the energy of the Creator to flow through your being, to gift the energy from your heart, third eye, palms, and feet chakras into Mother Earth, into the world and those around you. Therefore, for you, allow yourself to be in the divine flow of the Creator, and you are achieving your purpose. By allowing yourself to be an expression of the Creator, you are supporting yourself to be open. With all the energies anchoring in your open state of being, you will experience powerful shifts taking place within your being and the reality around you. It is important to recognize yourself beyond your physical state. When we recognize the physical, often we feel, sense, or acknowledge that things are unchangeable, with change occurring at a slow speed. If you recognize yourself almost like a hologram or an energy, you realize your being can shift in an instant. As quick as a thought can enter your mind, dramatic, intense, and powerful shifts can take place within your being and your reality. When we, the celestial white beings, speak of shifts, we are directing you to acknowledge changes, alterations, and transformations within your being and around you. A shift in circumstances, a shift in perspective, a shift in your being. There are so many different and diverse shifts taking place in this moment. This can mean you are in a constant state of change. We understand that change is not always comfortable. It is something that your body, being, mind, and emotions are becoming accustomed to because you are now shifting at the speed of a thought. Due to the energy being anchored in your soul engaging with your being, you are ready to make these transformation shifts within your being and your reality. The transformation shifts will be in your ascension process and will aid the manifestation of dreams and desires, appearing differently and diversely for each person. We, the celestial white beings, are encouraging you to recognize that there are multiple shifts taking place within your being. You might say multiple transformations or awakening taking place within your being constantly. Therefore, there is a need for you to recognize this fully within your mind and awareness so you may understand the process of ascension you are moving through. You may be alerted to the stress and strain of your body and being you are under and the support you have from your guides, your soul, and the inner planes. It is important to realize these things will change aspects of your body, emotions, mind, perspectives, reality, circumstances, situations, the people around you, and the way you communicate with others. If you are in a space where you are ready to accept, and maybe even looking out for the changes, transformations, and shifts that are occurring naturally, you will begin to align with the transforming aspects of your being. Thus, a momentum of flow will take place, allowing the shifts within your being and around you to take place with greater ease. One of the habits of the mind is to hold on to the reality that is known. In this stage of the ascension process, where shifts of awakening are occurring in every moment, it is time to recognize change as a natural transformation. The more you can focus on opening to this awareness and understanding, the easier you will find it to make these transitions and to move forth in your ascension process. Celestial white beings, master light pillar. We, the celestial white beings, wish to invite you to ask to connect with our pillar of light, the celestial white beings, master light pillar, which has been anchored into the earth. The purpose of our master light pillar is to manifest our energies into the earth and to gift our support to humanity and all beings. During meditation, we invite you to simply state, "Please align my entire being to the celestial white beings, master light pillar, anchored into the earth. As I receive the energy and light of the celestial white beings, support me in being open, support me in recognizing the shifts taking place within my being and engaging with the momentum of these shifts with ease and perfection. Thank you." Imagine, sense, or acknowledge the celestial white beings, master light pillar, of a white color with hints of rainbow light flowing over and through your being. We will begin to make transitions, alignments, healings, and releases so you may recognize the shifts that are taking place and also the actions required by you in order to fully manifest these shifts coming into manifestation. These shifts are transformations or activations within your being, body, perspectives, emotions, reality, circumstances, situations, as well as your communication and connection with others. Therefore, shifts are taking place in all aspects of your being and all aspects of your reality. We invite you to focus on your energy field rather than your physical body during meditation and deep breathing. Focus your awareness on your auric field around you, with the energy and light existing within your physical body. When you focus on your energy field and energy bodies, you will become more aware of how dramatically, powerfully, constantly, and intensely these shifts are taking place. You may begin to recognize how they are impacting your being. The momentum and manifestation the shifts are creating are guided by your soul. You may always add your intentions as well as asking your soul for shifts of awakening that you truly wish to experience in your reality. As you focus on your energy bodies and energy field, you may see different and diverse light vibrations. You may gain insights, intuition, a knowing, and be inspired to act, or you may realize why certain situations are manifesting in your reality. It is time to allow yourself to be in a state of peace, and achieving this by focusing within your being to notice the powerful shifts occurring and their impact upon your entire being. It is both enlightening and exciting. We, the celestial white beings, wish you to be involved in this process and this journey that is unfolding within your being now by recognizing the shifts of awakening, or even simply having the intention of recognizing the shifts of awakening taking place within your being. You will find you are more grounded, balanced, and at peace, which will serve you well in these changeable and transformation times. Please know that we, the celestial white beings, are present with you. We love you unconditionally, and we are always available. Please do call upon our energy, guidance, and assistance. We thank you. We are the celestial white beings. From omna.org, and today from the golden age of Goddess. And this is for many people that are feeling like they are under attack by non-physical entities and other etheric beings. It is a universal protection protocol 2020. You could try this in the morning and in the evening. Number 1, connect with your high heart, your higher self, and your multidimensional aspects of self. Number 2, decree and command that you are the only one present in your higher self sphere. Number 3, ask for blue, violet, soft pink, and white rays of light to anchor through and around you in all planes, dimensions, and realms. Number 4, ask for your miracle helper friends and angelic essence to guard and protect you throughout the day and night. 5, visualize a mirror shield forming around you, deflecting and dissolving anything or anyone who wishes to cause you harm in any way, shape, or form. Number 6, ask for love, joy, healing, and pure light from the deep essence of your soul to anchor through and around you. 7, hold a space of forgiveness for all who do not know what they are doing because of wisdom that they have not attained yet. And number 8, be reminded of the inner healing abilities that reside within. From the Golden Age Goddess.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Elizabeth Peru. The integrated human path. It's often a misconception that when you're on your spiritual path, that somehow you'll become disconnected from the everyday world. Here's my experience during my awakening as I consciously experienced the spiritual reality through my dream states and meditation experiences. I was so excited that there was so much more to life than what I had previously known. At no point was there fear of the unknown when I was exploring, just pure enthusiasm for what I was discovering about the deeper meaning of my humanity. Over the past 25 years, I've never stopped being excited for what I find within the spiritual universe, the infinite cosmos of which we're all a part. When we unfold and awaken, we then bring our higher awareness into our physical life. Rather than disconnecting from the physical, we integrate into it more. We become more vibrant and effective as the one who knowingly walks between worlds. From ElizabethPeru.com. Today from the Tzolk'in Times. Kin 150, White Resonant Dog. Resonant is the name for the number 7, and its keywords are attune, inspire, and channel. This is the 7th day of the Yellow Seed Wave spell and the 5th portal day in a row. The number 7 is all about tuning in to the cosmic frequency, attuning oneself to a higher vibration. 1144 coming in. Use your intuition today and receive insights that will help you progress further on your path. Today is White Dog, which represents love, loyalty, and heart. The playful puppy invites us all to play today, and so don't growl about it. Let your fun side show and try not to take life too seriously for once. The dog teaches us to act with our hearts instead of our heads, and that's why Dog is so lovable. Even if you're a cat person, you can appreciate the love a pet gives unconditionally. If only humans were more like those pets. If we had more heart, we'd solve all our problems. All you need is love. The white dog also represents the joy of doing what you are passionate about. Put all your heart into whatever you do today, no matter how seemingly unimportant. If the job's worth doing, it is worth doing well. As it is a resonant day, this suggests that we can easily tune in to the love vibration. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, White Resonant Dog, Kin 150, 26 August 2020, attuning to love. 26/8/2020 equal 26/8/22 equal 884 equal 20 equal 2. 26 empowerment through compassion. 8 abundance, infinity, eternity, source flow. 8 abundance portal. 4 form, structure, foundation, earth. 20 the awakening, clear vision. 2 twins, cooperation, partnership. Kin 150 equals 6. Heaven, Christ, harmony, love, romance. Another heavenly portal day of divine love. Day 5, gap day, halfway through the passage. Day 7 in the yellow seed wave spell of awakening, flowering, new beginnings, ripening, opening to more light and blossoming into your highest potential. Today, the oneness portal to unity consciousness is wide open. We are tuning into spirit through our hearts and being inspired to connect with kin as one heart and one love. Tone of creation, resonant, tone 7 in the emotional realm. Action inspires, power channel, essence attunement. The resonant tone very powerfully ignites the potential for great alchemy today, as it provides the ability to fine-tune and channel the magical forces available to us all and walk through the doorways, offering new pathways and opportunities. Today we are super sensitive as we are attuned through our senses, the emotional feeling body. So tune in and feel what your body is sensing. At tone 7, our vibrating phenomenon learns to be still and to listen. Mystical 7 understands that everywhere is magical, but right here is better. Once we attune and then channel the magic through this present moment, number 7 is also the frequency of the mystic and the magician, which doubles the magic of the blue monkey superpower present today. So what are you attuned to today? What form of magical love portal will you manifest? Open the doors into your heart to greater love. Is your heart attuned to the flow of love, of the pure unconditional love we need to connect to and then reflect to others without judgment? This is our natural state of being, and one to which we need to return, a field of total oneness and connection to all that is through our hearts, each heart connected through our planetary heart, the cosmic heart, and the heart of God, Goddess. It is a brilliant day for planetary kin to come together, to network, to communicate, to create, to laugh, dance, sing, channel, and meditate. What inspires the new time is to merge hearts with others and breathe and channel the new energies. Open your ears and your hearts to the voice of spirit. Blue monkey represents the blissful dolphin jumping out of the deep blue sea of love, the attraction of joy into the void of love. The dolphin energies carry the codes for 5D bliss and joy. Return to your purity and innocence to reclaim your forgotten magic and reclaim the power of your heart. Take a deep breath and trust, then dive deeply into the heart of love, merging with all that is in pure joy, as the pure divine child through the merging with divine mother's compassion and pure nurturing love. Find some time to play, reconnecting with your inner child in natural exuberance. Reconnect and remember that this is the true expression of pure innocent soul. Remember to laugh and spread this vibration throughout our world. The sounds of laughter have been greatly amiss lately, so use this superpower to restore balance and inspire others to lift their frequency. One love, one heart, one family, one new earth. Today's question is, how can you attune to divine love and unite with others as one heart? Divine blessings for the bliss-filled merging with divine love and oneness. In Lakek, Alakin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 150, White Resonant Dog. The mantra, the code for today is, I channel in order to love. Inspiring loyalty, I seal the process of heart. With the resonant tone of attunement, I am guided by the power of spirit. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. So with these powerful energies and intense frequencies coming in, I will pour my tea. This will be the 10th pour. From the 10th brewing, that's when you know it is good tea. When you could brew it over and over in your Gaiwan and still get plenty of flavor. So let us know beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your visions, your dreams, and your synchronicities. And now for a little housekeeping, we say, we gotta keep it up, keep going. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Click the subscribe button below to get notifications. Click the little bell next to subscribe. Aho, Grandmother Bear coming in. Let's see what we got today. And as always, in the link in the description below, we have the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to also thank everyone for their support and donations and pledges. If you'd like to support my mission and work, you can do so at patreon.com/primedisclosure. Okay, angels, deity is coming in. Let's see what she has for us. The tea today that I drink, Dong Ding. Dong Ding means frozen peak, or frozen summit, or icy peak. Also, Tong Ting, it's an oolong tea from Taiwan, and it's the name of the mountain where the tea is cultivated. And this tea was brought to Taiwan, to Dong Ding, from Wuyi Mountains, like the Baiji Guan tea we drank yesterday. About 150 years ago, the masters of tea brought the plant from Wuyi to Dong Ding, the frozen peak. Dong Ding Shan. I just like saying that word. It's better than ding dong, right? You wonder where that comes from, huh? See, a lot of these words, funny how they manifest. So the power of Gaia came through today. Every day she's coming to me with many gifts. Today, along the sacred river, as I was calling on the living Ankh, she brought to me one of my good friends, the Kingfisher, the Fisher of Kings. Yes, the king has returned. Somonge, activating the crown of every king and queen, of every nation, of every land, of every dimension. And this Kingfisher, the ones around here are called belted kingfishers. It's like they have a belt across their chest, and they have the most awesome mohawks and the coolest sound. I can recognize their sound a mile away. And it is like a blue-gray color, their head and mohawk, and then their wings and chest are this blue. They are Venusian. We brought them from Venus, just like the great blue herons. Many creatures here. And Gaia brought 2 great blue herons to me today. One landed right above my head. The other flew to the North Pole. So it was funny yesterday talking about happy days. Monday, Tuesday, happy days. Every day is a happy day when you're living on New Earth. But we're not fully out of the woods yet, brothers and sisters. But when I was talking about Robin Williams as Mork and Mindy, we saw several people left a comment about that. And it brought back a memory that at the end of each episode, when he would go into the darkness, it would be pitch black in him, and he would speak to his people, or to the higher dimensionals, his race of beings, and tell them about the lessons he learned and the events that happened in that day, and they would give their input. It was like being in the void. So we're in this state. There were higher practices in the past of the Shen Gong, of Mao Shan lineage that I would practice. And generally, many of these are practiced in a cave. We do what we call dark retreats. We stay in pitch black for 24, 48 week, sometimes a month. There's masters that have been in dark retreat for years. But we would use, obviously, if you don't have a cave, you have to substitute. And we would do these practices in the pitch black. We would use a closet if we had to. And the shamans and masters, they would crawl in and out of the cave. It was showing honor to the divine feminine, because the cave symbolized the womb, and like the baby crawling out of the womb. It's the return to that void, to the stillness, to the silence. So that voice, Mork from Orc, Nanu Nanu, Namo Amida Butsu. It's the voice you hear. So many people have heard it in my voice. The voice some may hear in the void, where you hear this. And there's going to be 13 of you that will be activated by this frequency. So push your heart Don't put your heart anywhere. Leave your heart where it is. See, as the Tao comes in, that's why I have to keep things linear, and then at the end I can go non-linear. Put your awareness in the heart center, the center of your chest, the voice in the void right now that you're hearing coming through this vessel. This is eternity. And those activated, just allow that energy to move through you. We release all archonic programming that wants you to believe that you are trapped in a time loop forever and ever. That is a lie, it's deception, it's deceit. And breathe through it. Release and let go. And go through and through and through until you totally break through all layers and dimensions, returning to the pure light of source. Because, beloveds, this moment here now, the I am presence that is here now in this body, where I always am, is resting and sitting at the center of the universe in the great void of eternity. And that is the power that resides within you and without you, outside yourself, or what appears to be outside, because there is no separation. That is the paradox. The external is the internal, and the internal is the external. So we will tell one more story, and then we'll sing a little song together. Think of Laura. Okay, a couple quick stories. Gaia's coming through. Grandmother Medicine Bear. Aho. Divine Grammy. Little Granny. She's tapping me on the shoulder. Wants me to tell you about Gaia wailing on me today. So she brought me many gifts, and we went into a conversation. And Gaia is one of my best friends for my whole life. She always has been there for me, never wavering. Some people call me Father Nature, and one of my sifus would say, she's not your Mother Earth, that's your Mistress Earth. It's like, of course, Gaia is my mistress. That's the Condor, Shakti, that is here now, fully embodied in 5D, and may manifest in 3D, or be manifest. So, as I discuss with Gaia, this great journey that I am preparing for, to return to the Condor and my soul star family in the West, and seeing the portals. And like I spoke about yesterday, in Death Valley, there is an entity. And Gaia was showing me today that it is like a most powerful succubus. And some people are going to receive an activation just hearing that. Because the succubus sucking the life force out of the earth, out of humanity. And these are entities, energies, beings that are keeping or slowing down the ascension and keeping humanity in the lower resonance, the lower frequencies of exhaustion, of fear, of doubt, and all these things. So as I connected with Gaia and said, I always transmit my love to her, and she transmits to me, that if something were to happen to my physical vessel upon this journey, that when I return to 12D and reunite with her, we end this game once and for all. And she told me that if that were to happen, she would go ballistic and the world would see something they've never seen before. She always says lovely things like that to me to boost my spirit, to kick me in high gear. So as I return to the Red House, many people call the Hell House because of the heinous things that happen there, and people think they're funny because it's red, that they equate it to hell, but it's Mars. And it's funny, in this point, where this crazy person, Tom Hanks, the other day said he'd stick a pin in it, that's where he would be. And I laugh, tell Gaia and I laugh a lot together. We say they think their little voodoo black magic works on us. It's like I've had thousands of needles stuck in me. Just make me laugh a little more. Go ahead. Make my day. But these nonsense things, they think hold power and they don't. And in the same town where the Red House is, it is where the Medicine Bear shaman has her cave. And it's at the corner of a street called Mars. So Mars, the red planet, that's for martial arts, that's war, that's masculine energy, the fire, and the blue path. So we have the red and the red. That's the yang energy. And there's a succubus energy around this red house that I'm anchoring codes into and frequencies, and it's preparing me for what I may have to contend with at Death Valley. So I'm trying to follow this stream of consciousness that's coming into my mind. So if I'm talking weird, I'm navigating in between timelines and worlds, and I'm seeing it unfold in my vision, my third eye. And today, I went to this red house in the middle of these strange lands. Stranger in a strange land. That's how many of us felt. Because the moment I came into this realm, I knew I was not from this world. That's why the Buddha would say, I'm in this world, but not of this world. Because he remembered his higher dimensional self. And there was a moment where my body today, as I was at this red house, that some of you may know, this energy flowing through my body was wanting to give up for a moment. And in that moment, as I was bringing in my 12D, Elven Venusian, energetic, etheric body, Gaia blasted me again in the same freaking foot she did last week. A massive bee right in the middle of my foot, the exact same spot, my right foot. And as I lifted my foot, the bee was still attached, pumping the medicine into that sacred portal. And I tried to pull her off without damaging the stinger, because many of these bees, they give up their life to give us medicine. So as it was pumping in the medicine, I just laughed for several minutes and went to the dirt, thanking the bee and Gaia as my foot was pounding with that higher dimensional frequency, thanking Gaia. And she laughed and said, "You cannot do that, angel, my love, because that would break all laws of physics." This world is not ready for all laws of physics to be broken down. And I said, "Gaia, you know I've had to break the laws of physics many times to keep this vessel in this realm over these 47 years of torture being away from my queen and my soul star family." And she said, "Yes." And it's Crazy Horse that's with me, that he breaks the laws of physics. I just step aside and then become Crazy Bear when he comes in, because he does not like bullies and archons and reptilians and these psychopaths of the world that tried to take us out, my family and my people. And we're all old negative blood in my lineage. We come from a long lineage of warriors, the berserkers of the past. And one day I'll tell you a story of some of my ancestors, but I don't have time to receive death threats and all these nonsense things. But that'll come another day when the time is right. So B has very powerful medicine. And as I went into meditation, it resolved anything that was keeping this body into wanting to return to 12D, because we're done with the nonsense of this mundane, third-dimensional distractions and aggravating actions and non-actions, and we're ready for full New Earth Golden Age. So we'll return to Laura, that is manifesting into most powerful storm. This is the blue magnetic storm of the Venusian energy, so I know Laura well. Many years ago, I looked into her eyes, the deep black eyes of the Blackfoot native divine feminine, and it activated a very deep, dark night of the soul, where I had to go to the Ojibwe and take their medicine and do sweat lodge with them. And then my Greek angels came in with divine feminine, the goddess that dances with the stars, to help resolve any conflicts I had with any dark energies that were left in me. And then that's what took me to the Sifus and our lineage of Kunlun Mountains, but that's a long story. So when I looked into the eyes of Laura, this was about 20 years ago, the Blackfoot native, looking into the void, seeing all the traumas that our native brothers and sisters went through, but also the great beauty and the bliss and the ceremony and the honor of Spirit, the Great Spirit, and the Divine Feminine preparing me, as every event did through my whole life, for this final mission, this journey, this prophecy of the eagle fly with the condor, we are going to sing a song together to help calm the energies and the nervous system of Gaia and all of her children, regardless of the consequence of this. This is a song from Christopher Cross. Think of Laura. We think of her and transmit love to this powerful energy that is heading towards the south of North America, of the United States. And through this, we calm the storms within and the storms without. Here we go. Sing along now. We love you, Gaia. How you all feeling out there? I know I just shifted to an alternate reality. So like I say, I'm sure I'll get hit with a copyright notice. I don't care. I'm gonna have to go old school anyways, I see. My warrior mode is kicking in. I will assemble my crew. We'll take over the West. We'll take over Silicon Valley and Seattle and all these places. Look out, Bill Gates. We may be coming to a neighborhood near you. Aho. So, beloved beings of light, as we're being activated with these higher dimensional waves and frequencies, we're activating our deepest heart centers, these deep feelings, our soul, our spirit, our hearts wide open now, everything being exposed, everything being revealed. in our most vulnerable state. Gaia is feeling it. We are one with Gaia. We're feeling everything she's feeling. Yes, she's totally lit up. She's totally activated. As are you, dear ones. 1221 coming in now. The higher frequencies. We walk freely in this world, unhindered, untouched. We are all powerful. We are all one. And together, we are most powerful. So we lock arms. We activate each other. We uplift and transmit the power, the courage, the hope, and the inspiration of the waves of New Earth. I know you feel it now, beloved beings of light. In the deepest core of your being, 222 coming through now. The highest angelics, Archangel Michael, El, the three dantians of the Merkaba, fully spinning in its highest order, resolving all things in the unborn mind of Buddha, in the Christos energy of pure love and pure light, of the I am the way, the life, and the truth. I am the way to love. I am the truth of love. I am the life in love. So feel into that energy and let go into it. Release. Because, warrior of light, this is it. We are here now to resolve all conflicts in the false matrix, to activate the divine matrix of divine union. Here now, forevermore. I love you all. Namaste.